once you get back on in the very early stages, especially, something's going to happen in your life because something always happens. Whatever that is, whatever little stressful event, and it could be a little thing or it could be something more major or anywhere in between, your first instinct, because that is the response that you have been using for the stimulation of the stress for a long time. So not only is it biologically in your genes to reach for something to soothe yourself, in addition, that's the way society's set up with ads and marketing and also the level of stress, I think, artificial stress in all of our lives, that is, it's just at a different, it is not a natural level. So the natural thing that we would normally do as a human being would be to keep moving throughout your day. I mean, human beings were always moving, grazing, walking, running, planting, gardening. So we're not doing any of that. And then we have the stressful thing happen. And already, I'm just barely back on counting. And it happened to me today. I had something with my, plumbing washing machine overflowed. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know if this is something that is going to be an easy fix, a very complicated fix, or an extremely expensive fix. So what happens to me, and I think everybody has this to some degree who has some kind of an eating disorder, is your natural response is, I took the day off from work so that I could deal with this. And once, like, now no decision is made, but now I'm in that waiting period of what am I going to do? So I had to go to the laundromat. I wanted to do a fast food run of some sort because that would be soothing. Oh, I took the day off. I need to relax. I don't have systems set up because that's not my life. And let's face it, it's nobody's life to have all these great systems set up unless you're loaded. Oh, I can go to the spa and get a massage. Sure, I can go get a massage, but it's not really a quick go-to. It's not like, it is something to think about. Oh, do I want to spend the money? And it is like, and especially now in COVID, so I want to take a chance that the walk-in massage place I might go to occasionally, probably, they could have COVID, whatever. So it's not like, okay, so that's one of the few things aside from walking. Thank God I walk because the walking helps me, but it's not like when I'm having a stressful moment, oh, I'm going to go for a walk. Anytime they tell you that, that's such nonsense. Oh, go for a walk instead. A walk will definitely help you feel more relaxed, but you're never going to want to go for a walk instead of having a donut. You're never going to be willing to go for a walk instead of a donut. It's not a choice any normal human being is going to make. We used to call them back in the day NTPs. Naturally thin people probably want to go for a walk instead of having a donut. But you and me, we do not. We want the donut. We want the relief. We want to be soothed. We want to be comforted. So it's got to be us making a decision. We are going to break that response. We have the stimulus because there's always going to be one every single day. Some are going to be much worse than others. Today was pretty high stress for me. So we're going to have the stimulus. We're going to have to go through our files and say, okay, what trick can I use today to not respond the way I've been responding, because I've been gaining some weight back and I don't want that to happen again. But this little conversation you can have with yourself, that in of itself is going to get you nowhere. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it. So sort of this combination of things that you're gonna have to do and use, and you're gonna have to have some at the ready. So I've been thinking about it a lot lately because it's just ridiculous. I've been going back and forth with these last 10 that I came back for all through COVID. It's now 2022. So I had lost it again. And then it came back again, and then I got a new job, and every single day I am stressed out to here. And so after that day shift is over, I want to relax. I do walk every day. So I definitely think incorporating walking or some exercise daily, I'm just going to keep saying this like a broken record. Whoever came up with this 3 times a week, I think they do that because they don't believe that you can do it every day. So they want to give you an option that maybe you can do. The only problem with that is it's harder to do something 3 times a week than to do it every day. If you taught your child to brush his teeth 3 times a week, none of us would be brushing our teeth to this day. You want to form a habit, it's got to be every day. That's how the brain works. So you're going to exercise, go to the gym every single day, 7 days a week. That's how you form a habit. Once a habit is fully formed, you could probably change that to some degree. And the walking definitely helps. I think has helped me maintain my weight. Exercise will not help you lose weight. That's another thing. Sorry to tell you. Unless you're going to be working out hard for about 5 or 6 hours a day, forget it. You're not going to lose a pound by losing weight. But I do think exercise helps me maintain my weight loss. And I do think exercise it builds muscle. So over time, it'll help you maintain some weight loss. You also need to exercise for a myriad of other reasons. So exercising is part of a good health plan. It is not how you lose weight. How you lose weight is by eating less. Now, in the beginning, let's say you're a newbie and you're just starting and you're trying to just lose weight, you might use the tricks that Weight Watchers use. They did that for years. You're eating tons and tons of vegetables and salad. Vegetables don't count. They did for a while. That's okay to get started. Drink a cup of tea or diet hot chocolate every time you want to eat. That's okay. At some point in your weight loss and maintenance journey, you're going to have to sit with the miserable feelings of wanting to eat and not doing it. Otherwise, you're going to relapse sooner or later. So how does that happen? It's so hard to not respond the way you've been responding. We're biologically driven to respond the way we've been responding. We sort of have to out-trick our biology, our homeostasis. So your goal is going to be to have a day like I'm having today or a low-level stress day and say, today I'm going to see what happens if I stick to my diet plan, what kind of psychological trauma is going to spin around in my mind if I don't do that thing that I know will make me feel better. And let's face it, it will feel good to do the fast food run. It'll be so relaxing. It'll be so great to have Chinese or whatever for now. And it'll be so terrible over time when you just can't win at this game. Once you don't respond the way you've been responding and you respond a new way, and now you're sticking to the plan and you're starting to lose weight, honestly, there's nothing like that feeling. It's so empowering when you feel like you're in control, your biology is not in control. Sometimes, for me, writing and drawing help me organize this pain, because these things that I go through, this anxiety and fears and things that I have used food to keep me calm. Sometimes if I'm trying very hard not to use the food, you're going to enjoy food. Believe me, when you're counting calories, you enjoy food more than when you enjoyed food before. So that's another little thing that people don't talk about that much, because when you're hungry, food tastes a ton better. So it's not that you're not enjoying food. You're just not enjoying the carb load that, total immersion in like endorphins. So you're feeling your life. And unless you're one of those people with one of these great lives, living your best life, maybe feeling your life all the time is hard. It is for me. When I had a good run going, I felt better for a long time. So I'm just going to pop in here and I'm going to talk about the challenges that I'm facing. Now I am back on. I am writing down. I am not giving in to the urge of the stimulus response. A stressful plumbing equals eating. A thin person wouldn't understand what the heck I'm talking about. But anybody with a weight problems understands that a hard day at work means I need pizza. I'm a vegan, but a hard day at work means Chinese food would really work to soothe me, to reward me, to calm me. Now, again, this simplistic idea that you can come up with little rewards, buy yourself an outfit. If I want to buy myself an outfit, if I can afford an outfit, I buy an outfit. Telling myself I'm buying, it's not like free money. I'm paying for it. I don't understand how that works. That never worked for me. So whatever it is I want, I can't reward myself. If someone else was rewarding me, that might work. But since it's going to be me, I don't know what works other than white knuckling it in the very beginning until you get past those early days of suffering, getting into a rhythm. That's what works. Sticking to it, not giving in. If you're giving in all the time, you're going to have to spend a lot of time thinking about how are you going to not give in for a few days and a few weeks. Once you get to that point, you're on your own, you're going, you're moving, you have momentum. In those early days, if there's someone you can call before you give in, if there's something you can do before you give in, again, I don't think these little silly tricks, take a walk, take a bath, blah, blah, read a book, none of that works. But maybe all of that works. Maybe, okay, every time I have an urge, I'm going to I'm going to have a hotline with a friend who's going to answer before I give in. Now if you do that a couple of times, but then you give in anyway, that person won't want to help you. So only do that if you're really, really dedicated. You really have to be willing to experience the psychic suffering you're going to feel if you do not give in to your biological drive. So every day you can ask yourself, am I willing to pay this price now? There's a big reward if I can.